Hello and welcome back to another video. I am Harish, and in this channel I talk about various no-code tools using which you can create anything from a mobile app to a website or a workflow or even automations. And this video is going to be a continuation to the video that I did this week, which is creating a video streaming app without coding using Agora iOS app builder. And in this video I'm going to show you how to add multiple authentications like the Google authentication or Slack authentication or even Microsoft authentication, which allows people to log in before they are able to join the live call that you've created on your own platform. And with also that, we'll also look at customizing some of the fields that are available before you deploy to cloud. Right, without further ado, let's get started. Great. So I've just opened up the project in Agora App Builder, and this is where we left off last time after deploying it. So here the first step is to go to the authentication section, and you will see all the four options, which are Google Auth, Microsoft Auth, Slack, and Apple Auth. Right. So what we are going to do is first set up how to do Google Auth. So I'm going to enable this, and it will ask you for client ID and client secret. How to do this, right? So just go to Google Cloud Console, search for it on Google, and end up on this page, right? Create a project. You need to have billing, so make sure your credit card is added and all of that. And once you create a project, you will see credentials on the left. Click on that and come to this page, and then in this page click on create credentials, and the type of credentials that you have to create are OAuth client ID. Once you click on that, you should select web application as the option. So let's wait for it to load. Great. So it says you have to set product name and consents on the consent screen. So let's go to the consent screen. I'll show you also what else you have to do here in the consent screen. You have to do, username is going to be external because it is going to be somebody else trying to sign in. And if you want only specific domain based emails to log in, you can do internal, right? So you have to give all these details. I'm just going to select the default ones. Okay. And then click on save and continue. And then in the scope, what you have to remember is you will have to add email, profile, and OpenID. So let's click on add or remove, and then here we will look for email. Yep, and say update. This should be added automatically here. And then you can add the authorized domains where the site will be hosted, so you can also do that. Once that is done, you can click on save and continue, and the optional info here you can fill them if you would like, but what I would do is I'll just go ahead. And once this is done, you can go back to the credentials and then create a OAuth client ID finally. So I'm going to say create credentials OAuth client ID, and the application type is web application, right? And then that's it. Let's just do create. Make sure you copy this and immediately go back to the app builder. I've pasted it in the client ID and client secret also I'm copying. Also guys, if you intend to use the client ID and client secret that I'm showing, this will not work because I'll delete them as soon as I record this video. So let's go back to credentials, and what we have to set up here is basically a few URLs that we have to do, where you'll have to set up the OAuth request URL, which is when somebody clicks on sign in, it has to know that it has to come to a specific URL, right? So what we are going to do is, we just created this key. I'm going to click on edit against that key, and in the authorized redirect URIs we'll add all the URLs, right? So I'm going to say add URI, and then I'm going to just do OAuth. So what we are going to have to add is obviously the domain that we have purchased, which is where this will get hosted. So I'm going to show you as an example, but you have to add your actual domain. So make sure your domain is added and /auth is appended to it, and click on save. That's it. That should be the steps that are required to finish setting up Google OAuth, which means that people who have a Gmail account, since we have set this up for external use, people who have a Gmail account can sign in and then join the calls on your streaming platform. So the next one that we are going to set up is Slack OAuth, and for Microsoft and Apple, I will link the details or the steps that are needed in the description below, that you can just straightforward follow one by one and be able to do it similar to how we did the Google Auth. And for Slack, I'm just going to enable this first, and then you have again same things that you need: client ID and client secret. You can go back to api.slack.com/apps and create an app. You'll have to create an app on the Slack platform. So we're just going to do create an app. And select from scratch, and once you're done doing that, we need streaming app demo, and you'll also have to select a workspace where this will get installed, but and then create an app. Once you're done doing that, you will end up on this page, and this page has the client ID and client secret. So just make sure you copy the client ID, go back to the platform, place it there, then copy the client secret as well. This will obviously not work after the recording of this is done, and yeah, place it there and click save. Once you're done doing that, your Slack is also enabled. Now Google is also enabled. Just deploy your app and it'll work on both Heroku and Versal.com. If you don't know how to deploy your app from here and have a video streaming platform live, please watch the video that I've done before, which is available in the description and also in the iCard above. Click on that to see how you can deploy a video streaming app without any coding at all, and drop a like if you find this useful, and consider subscribing if you're interested in no code. And if you know somebody who has a bunch of ideas and is looking for a developer, send them here, because in this channel we talk about building stuff without any coding at all. Thank you for watching. Peace.